and welcome to another episode. This time inside the base again, but we're not going to be staying here. We are going to be a little bit on the upper floor, where we were last time with the smelter, but this time we're going to go on the opposite side, because I have started a little bit on a nether portal room over here. I've moved my nether portal from the roof down here instead, and decided to go for trying to make a nether hub. We're going to of course put up some walls and decorate this room as well, and then on the other side I'm just going to go through here and I can show you guys a little bit of the plan. Is that we're going to build a very big, massive place here. I have had this idea for a long time as well with most of these things, and we're going to make a cube out of the obsidian portals. So we're going to have one in each direction, same size as this one of course, and then we're going to connect the whole building to the network of ways and ice path and everything. I am thinking though of moving some of it. We're not going to have the central hub that I have had on the other base. Instead we're going to have this as a central point, and I'm going to make new walkways a little bit better than these ones. And yeah, going for it. And it's going to be a very fun project, I think, because it's going to involve a lot of stuff that I like when it comes to building in the nether, but also because I really want to have this nether hub going, because the first one that we did with the circle and everything, it was very easy, but it didn't really come up to the standard that I want to have in this world. I want to build more and try and build more better and a little bit bigger. So we're going to start off by actually gathering some materials, and then I'm going to start building this thing and probably doing it in time-lapse form. I hope you enjoyed the time-lapse. The nether hub is actually finished, or at least the central part of it. We have a lot of other things to build here, but the most central main building is complete. And like I've said before, I am really liking how this works and how it looks, because I have put in a lot of effort in trying to get this to look a little bit better and a little bit bigger than the regular nether hubs. So we have all of these walls here, flying lava, everything, or flying lava, not but floating lava, they are placed up there. So yeah, what I've tried to go for here is that we have walkways in each and every one of the directions. You can also walk around everything. So if I go up here in the corner, you can go on the outside here and go towards these bridges that goes up and then goes down again to this part. And from these bridges I'm going to build tunnels that's going to go and be the main pathways through and from everything. So in each direction we're going to connect it to the old old places where we need to have, for example, nether portals that goes to the overworld in certain places, and some of the old ones I am going to leave as well. But we're also going to not just leave it there. I want to show you guys how it looks, and right now we have a little bit of a sneak peek over there, but I need to go up on this part here, and I saw a skeleton, so we need to take care of him. It's the only bad part about this build. It is not completely spawn proof. You can probably see that I put in lots of light features on different places, and it's still not completely enough, because some mobs in the nether they don't use the regular spawn mechanics when it comes to light levels. I think ghasts are one of them, where it can spawn anywhere, just that it's space for it. Skeletons need, I think it's below level 7 or something in light level, so that's why we also have skeletons spawning on some places, because I haven't been able to lit up the whole space just to make it look good, because you can't spam torches and lanterns and everything. So I've done at some places, and we'll see if I can manage it a little bit more. So here we have the starting point of one of my tunnels. They are all going to look the same. I'm going to try and sort of mark them in some way. I have yet to actually decide on what to do, but some way, so I know which tunnel I am using and what the direction and so forth to go in. But right now, this is the template. This is what I'm going to build in each and every one of the directions. And why it looks like this is because first, when I was building this, I had the thought of actually building it down below, actually in the nether, and then carving out the tunnels and then building this out on the inside of the tunnels to make it look good and not have all the netherrack. But then I went with that I would have to do a lot of more work with that design and try and get it to work inside. And as you can see, it is pretty large, this whole tunnel, and also this part. So I didn't want to take the time and actually build up stuff. Instead, I decided to go for building up here. With a little bit of a bad thing, it is a little bit of an easy mob-proof thingy, because mobs can of course spawn up here now when they are not on the bedrock. So one thing for each other, so I went back and forth. But yeah, here we have the tunnel, and it's of course going to use ice, and the most thing I could use that the boat still worked on the ice and got the speed boost was either buttons or pressure plates, so that's why we have pressure plates here. And I'm really mad right now that they don't have deep slate pressure plates, only blackstone or stone that was close to the stone type, so I went with blackstone because that was the most fitting inside of the deep slate that we have going on here. We have some features like more flowing lava, so that's what connects to this building. And then I went with using sculk blocks, and it's not easy to use them, it's easy, but getting them. So I have a lot of stuff to do, and maybe needing a better farm in the future to get more sculk. Right now I have gotten it pretty good, and it is working. And then we have frog lights as well, because when I designed this, those things were new, so I wanted to use those. And I also wanted to use them because I wanted to have lights in here, because I think it's on either this level or it's this one that we get mob spawns, but if it's light enough it doesn't get that many. So I have gone with trying to put a lot of the frog lights so it lights up all of the area, so I don't need to bother with mobs inside of the tunnels. They are only going to spawn on the outside of the tunnels, which protects me from everything when I'm walking through. And then this area of course, and that's just needing to go around here, so I think it's going to be manageable at least. With that, I think we are actually finished on the episode, only because I have showed everything that I can show, how it looks and everything like that. We have showed the main center part, we showed of the walkways, which is I'm going to expand on in the future. So when you watch episodes, and maybe when I'm traveling through the nether in some parts, you are going to see these tunnels that have expanded to reach every one of the places that we need to. And And yeah, that's, I think, everything for it. I really liked building this. It's a nice build, I think, and I'm really looking forward to trying to get all of the walkways done so I can use the Nether a little bit more efficiently rather than what I've done now and just go back to the central hub and use it from there. So right now we need to connect everything back again where it needs to be a little bit easier from this central point. With that, we're going to turn over to you guys. I hope you have enjoyed the episode as well. If you did, consider leaving a like, maybe even comment on the episode, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. We'll see each other. Goodbye.